This is a demonstration of the web browser on the HTC Droid Incredible. To go into the web browser on the phone, simply tap the internet icon, and that opens your web browser. As you can see here, it took me to my default homepage, which is Google, and it's tapped into the search field, and it has a virtual keyboard ready for me to search whatever I want. So we can start by typing in test, and as you can see, it'll bring up a list of different things that it's anticipating me searching, so using the autocomplete function, or I can just hit the search button here, and then that'll search Google for relevant pages that are referring to test. If you'd like to specify a specific URL on any web page, make sure that you're scrolled all the way to the top by tracking your finger up and down. So track it all the way to the top and tap in the address field. Tap the back arrow to go back to clear out anything that's in the address bar, and then start typing the address that you would like. So in this case, we'll just go ahead and type in yahoo.com. And as you can see here, it brought it up. You can tap that, and then that'll take us to Yahoo's mobile page. If you'd like to bookmark a page, or essentially add it to your favorites on the phone, press the menu button and then choose Add Bookmark. Then you can type in the name of the bookmark. In this case, we'll just leave it as Yahoo, and then hit Done. Now it's under our list of bookmarks. To get to bookmarks, you press the menu button, go to Bookmarks, and then this will have the list of available bookmarks. Now these are the default bookmarks that come with the phone, but as you add additional bookmarks, they'll start showing up here, and you can scroll up and down to see the list of available bookmarks. This list of bookmarks is currently in what's called grid mode. If you want to change it to a list mode or icon-driven mode, press the menu button, and you can choose thumbnails, and then this makes it look kind of like your gallery application for your different web pages. It's pretty handy if you want to sort through different bookmarks this way, or you could press the menu button and go to list, and then you can view it as a list like you would in any web browser. As you can see at the top here, it has an add bookmark function, and you can add another bookmark if you want. You can specify what the name of the bookmark is and then the location, and then hit Done when you're done. To go back to the web page that you were looking at, hit the return key, and then that takes you back to the web page you were looking at. To browse a web page, you can simply track your finger up and down to look at the web page. Some web pages will let you look side to side. And then you can zoom in on a web page, on some web pages anyway. I don't know if some of these mobile pages don't let you do this, but this one looks like it will. Like in the camera, you can tap both fingers on there, pull them away from each other to zoom in, or pinch your fingers together to zoom out. So if we were to zoom in here, we can track our finger and look at close-up views of this web page. Zoom out in and out by pinching or pulling our fingers apart. Oh, also too, as you can see here, it thought I wanted to click on a particular link. Press the back arrow here. At any given point in time, if you want to read something or you want to select a menu on a web page, you just tap your finger on the link you want to go to. So in this case, I went to My Favorites, and then just went to Yahoo Favorites. If you don't want to close this window out, but you want to open a new window to another website, this does allow you to do that. It's kind of like Internet Explorer when you open a new tab, or Firefox for that matter. So to do that, all you need to do is press the menu button and then choose Windows. As you can see here, it'll be in windowed mode, and you can hit the plus symbol to open a new window. So this is essentially a new tab within the browser. If you went to the menu again and go back to Windows, you can now see the different windows you have open and select the one you want to go to. As you can see, if I hit menu and go Windows again, I can see Yahoo is still open. It's really important to keep track of this because sometimes you might have 6 or 7 windows open and they will stay open in the background even if you're out. If you press the home key here and you're out on your home page, they'll sit in the background and they'll drain your battery. So it's important to be conscious about that because they will drain your battery. So to close a window that is open, all you have to do is navigate to the window you want and press this X on the top right hand corner. That window is now closed. The only window I currently have open is Google. If you close the last remaining window, it just takes you back to your default home page. In the web browser application, there are several settings available to you which are very similar to Internet Explorer. To get to these settings, such as your home page, favorites, etc., and recent items, history, temporary internet files, all that stuff, you press the menu key while you're in the browser. Also, too, this will give you options such as back and forward. Say you're looking at various different websites. We go images. This takes us to images at google.com. If we press the menu key, we can go back to the google.com. Press menu, we can go forward. That's how you navigate. You can also press the menu key here and go more, and this will give you a lot more options. So you can choose text selection if you want to copy and paste something. Also too, if we go back here, if you go up to the URL and press and hold it, you can copy URLs that way as well. Or you could also paste stuff into fields. So if we went here and we pressed and hold, it'll allow us to paste something, say from an email, for example. If we hit the back arrow here, and then go back to menu and more, we can choose to share the page via social media, or we could also email it to somebody as a hyperlink. We can go to our downloads. This will see download history, just like Internet Explorer. If we go back to menu here, can go to the history, and this will show us all the places that we've viewed. If you hit the menu key, this will give you the option to clear your history. And then go back to the menu and hit more. And then lastly, if you go to settings, this will display all those settings such as your home page. You can choose to block pop-up windows or turn that off. Mobility window or mobility view. If you turn this on, some web pages will show in mobile mode. If you turn this off, it'll always view stuff in regular mode. JavaScript, open in background. This is if you want it to keep stuff open. Text size, this is all pretty self-explanatory. Default zoom. That mostly applies to regular web pages, the default zoom. On mobile web pages, they typically have their own default zoom. You can choose to clear your cache, clear history, clear farm data, all that stuff. You can choose whether or not you want to remember passwords. Clear your cookies, set your cache size, or you can reset all your settings to default in the browser, say if you're having browser problems for whatever reason. So those are just some of the basics of the web browser application on the HTC Incredible. I hope you find this informative, and thank you for watching.